Hey guys, Jonathan here again, and I was looking way over there, so I'm gonna start over. Hey everybody, JSPOT here, Jonathan coming at you. Gonna go ahead and do something that I mentioned in one of the previous videos here. Filming a lot today, just a lot of little short ones. Not really short because I ramble, right? But hey, I'm here to show you kind of what I did for Street Fighter Exceed, or Exceed Street Fighter. Either way, this game. Fighting System Exceed Street Fighter. So if you pick this up, you could pick up to 3 different boxes with 4 characters each. I swear that was the box. Anyways, what I did was condense this all down to just one box, which is pretty dang easy. And I actually have a little bit too much in here because you don't even need as much as what I have in here. So just show off real quick. I got all these little guys to hold my different fighters in. So an open stack down here. I should make something to hold those too, but I didn't want it to look like a fighter. That's like what you can use for the stage if you don't have the mat. I do have the mat. I have it over here on a wine rack thing. I don't know. But let me show you what I did here. Here we'll use Ryu and Ken. So I cut them out, or cut out a hole like that, right, to kind of make it look like Street Fighter 4. And you can slide those out. They just come right out. Right? Very super simple, right? It's just literally their deck, because that's what this is. It's a deck fighting game. You just use the deck. I got it for Body, Zangief, Sea Viper, a random Shovel Knight I bought. I didn't buy the Shovel Knight Exceed game. Maybe I should have. I did get the Blaze Blue one. It's not out yet. I think it's still in production. I got Chun-Li, and I did them in all kinds of stuff. I got like sparkly blue with Chun. I got sparkly clear with Ryu because he wears white, but it kind of looks dingy. And then I got this just basic ass green for this basic ass family man like myself. Got this beautiful salmon for Dan. What a great thing. If you guys haven't played this game is fantastic, especially if you like actually play fighting games. The game is really good. You have to worry about spacing. You have to worry about your steps, steps as in like what attacks you make from the specific ranges. You have to understand how your opponent's going to attack you. It is kind of a turn based type game, but if you're used to the kind of footsie mechanic that happens in tight spacing of actual fighting games, then you kind of understand, like, you get to make an attempt to, get on somebody and do some damage, and at one point your turn's kind of over, right? So, this cuts out the kind of fish it out with a jab, try a little light kick, right? It kind of gets past that and goes straight into just like, hey, this is the move I have, I'm attempting this, right? And then it's like, oh, okay, you attempted that, oh, here we go, right? And it's just back and forth, and it all depends on what you have in your hand. You can build up an EX meter and kind of burn the meter, or burn your bar, right? You can do a super. Those types of things are really cool, just like nice little touches. But it really does feel like a fighting game at the footsies level mechanic, which is maybe not the most exciting side of a fighting game. But then again, how are you going to get the exciting, like, kaboom, wow, super combo, how are you going to get that out of a card game? I don't know. Maybe I'm playing this wrong, and it is here, and I'm just missing it, though. You can do some pretty explosive stuff, which is really cool. Try out Zangief. Zangief deals a ton of damage. Try Chun-Li. She can really space you and kind of keep you out. Same with Vega, but then Vega can get across the stage. It's really great. It's really how they act. It's wonderful. Like, I love Street Fighter so much, so seeing something that really just kind of transformed Street Fighter into another sense, to where I've been able to use this game to explain how approach and how footsie should work to my friends that are non-competitive players is really, really cool. Also, what I've tossed in here, just along, I got the other rule books. Each one of them had a rule book, and those are kind of nice, whatever. And then they have the sheets that list what each fighter should have as far as a deck. That's the more important one. I mean, I guess one rule book to know how to play. I got 2 just in case, player 1, player 2, right? Shoot it across the table. And then I got all my cards, and you could lay these down on the table and look like a character select screen. I'll do that for you right now. Here, let me pause this.
Unboop. There we go. So there's my little character select screen. Isn't that great? It looks lame now, doesn't it? Oh well.
Well, there you have it, right? What more can you really do for, there's me not looking at the eye. Anyway, what more can you do for a card-based fighting game, really? I don't know. I guess I could have done some kind of cool stuff and printed miniatures or something like that and made like a completely different box. Maybe made like a music box when you open it. It plays shit like dun 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 dun. I had Street Fighter 4 theme, like something like that. I mean, if you're gonna use Street Fighter 4 characters and use all the Street Fighter 4 art, you should really kind of pay respect to the game you're biting off of. Yoshinori Ono is one of the greatest mistaken producers of all time. I mean, like, he got pushed into it. He was a music guy, and all of a sudden Street Fighter 4 is like, man, it's a huge step in like a different direction. Everybody's all mad about it. It's one of the greatest fighting games I ever played. I played it for like 9 years straight. Street Fighter 5 is really good too. I mean, people hate it, but I mean, it's really great. I mean, Onosan's pretty great. If you guys want to hear more about Onosan, just listen to this story right here.